Hello, beautiful. How are you? And how are you taking care of yourself today? Yep, part of the way I'm taking care of myself is wearing this hat because yesterday was like almost 60 degrees here. Today feels like 0. So, I'm just keeping myself warm. It's all good. So, I would love to know how you are and how are you taking care of yourself today? In addition to the hat, I also did my meditation. Well, I mostly do them lying down, but I did an additional one lying down. I've been doing a lot of work lately, and the mornings it seems to catch up with me. So I took an extra pause today, and I feel great. So I would love to know how you are and how you are taking care of yourself today. My name is Heidi Esther, Joyful Purpose Mentor and author, and I am here to share practical and playful and mindful tools and empowering conversations and encouraging messages so that you can find love, joy, and purpose on your own terms, which is hard because we're all trying to take care of everybody else and everything in our lives. But it's time to put your happiness first. And this is why I am here to share the journey with you so that you can find joy, love, and purpose on your own terms. Today, I am going to talk to you about For Crying Out Loud. What is For Crying Out Loud? It is a story that catalogs my journey of waking up into self-awareness as an adult, kind of figuring out a little bit of who I am, and more importantly, believing in and speaking up for what I find, for my joy. And that ain't no small tale, folks. Takes a lot of stuff. So, why did I write this? I have a little story to share with you. It was several years ago, and I had been let go from my job. I was completely distraught. Yes, this perfectionistic workaholic, even though that was during my time of self awareness, I still had so much shame about being let go from my job. The universe, you know what they say, the universe, if you don't listen to the toothpicks, you get the sledgehammers or whatever. So that was definitely a sledgehammer for me. The universe was saying, hey, this is a great place, but this is not your place. And I wasn't listening, and I wasn't listening, and I wasn't listening. So I got the sledgehammer. And I was so distraught. I found a fabulous woman online. Her name is Kathy Caprino. I actually have no idea how I found her, but I did. And she had this course, a 16-week course called the Amazing Career Project, which I think now is called the Amazing Career Challenge. And I will put a link in the show notes. 16 weeks, about half personal development and half professional development. So, as you can imagine, if you or someone you know is a perfectionistic and slightly leans toward the workaholic schedule, I dove in. Instead of having a summer where I could relax and appreciate all I had done and be grateful and be proud of myself, I decided to do 60 to 70 hours a week with this career project. Yes, so no time off for me. And that felt good because I was placating all of the shame. I hadn't dealt with the shame. And so I dove into the career project to kind of fix it. It was kind of like a Rubik's Cube. I just took the Rubik's Cube and I started peeling off the stickers from one side and trying to jam them in on the other side just to make it all fit nicely. I mean, it was hard. I learned a lot of things about myself. The first thing I learned was that I couldn't come up with one good thing that I did, one good quality that wasn't completely attached to me being a mom or me being a fundraiser. The second thing I learned in the course, which I never understood until recently, Kathy kept saying this, is that once you have found your perfect fit in your perfect career, when all of your past experiences kind of herd up like a beautiful herd of horses and all start moving in the same direction and no horses are left behind. Like no of your past selves left behind. So I didn't quite know what that meant until May of 2020. Deep in the pandemic, I found joy. Most people were struggling. I know my wife was struggling being an introvert and not having enough space in the house to have her solitude that she needed. I was home with my kids. I was nurturing and I was writing my true stories and encouraging. I found a joy, and it combined my past experience of relationship building for the past 17 years. It combined my 6 years of storytelling, which I absolutely adore the people I storytell with and storytell for. It combined my poetry, which is one of the big reasons I was able to unlock my feelings and understand what's going on in my heart. It combined my encouraging nature and welcoming and big mama nature so that I can love on people and let them know that this is possible. Because this joy that I found, this joy is not special to me. We all have this joy. We all have something inside or some things inside that light us up. As Howard Thurman once said, do not ask what the world needs. Ask what makes you come alive. And go do that, because the world needs people who have come alive. And that is why I'm here, to share my journey to joy so that you can also experience the joy that you deserve and you are worthy of and you were meant for in your life. So why this book, For Crying Out Loud? This book is my first foray into self-awareness. It's the start of my journey so that you can know that you can start from no matter what, no matter if you think you're behind or you don't have time or too much time has passed or you're completely going in the wrong direction. It doesn't matter. You know what matters is that you take those steps, the baby steps, to find your joy, because that's how you were made. You were made for joy. You were made for a purpose, whether that be you are an amazing stay-at-home mom, a caregiver, a teacher, a helping hand, a construction worker. You were made to come alive and not just put here as a robot. So that is so you are who I dedicated this book to. Because with the right tools and with the right support and with the right mindset, with the right understanding of all of the feelings that you're feeling, you can unlock the door to your joy. All right. Well, that is what I wanted to share with you today. And if you'd like to know more about the Amazing Career Challenge, I'm going to put that link so that you have that. But that is who the book is for and why I wrote it. It is for you and your joy. Sending you love, light, and laughter. Until next week, I'm Heidi Esther.